Hi, this is Alan from Alpus Group, and I'm just going to give you an update today about some public speaker training that I've been doing with Liam Ryan and Adam Scott. So we talked off first of all about fears around public speaking, lack of confidence, feelings of not being good enough, rejection and so on. And we heard from Liam and Adam how they overcame their own difficulties with public speaking. And they've both been public speaking to different audiences for the last 7 years. And then recently they got together and now jointly do a public speaking training course, which I'm on at the moment. So what were the messages that Liam and Adam were getting across? Firstly, the need to command and inspire the audience. Basically, you need to, in advance of the discussion, the presentation you're going to have, you need to control your own state of mind. And then you need to introduce yourself, and you need to ask the audience 2 qualifying questions about what their situation is in relation to the subject you're presenting. So in the case of my own project management discussion, it was, do you feel that you have every project under control? And the secondary question, what if you haven't actually got that situation? What sort of backup system do you have, and how do you ensure that you overcome problems on your particular project? So just to be clear, this is not sort of very small projects. These are, I'm talking about bigger projects where they warrant a more professional approach to project management, where they involve lots of different designers or contractors, trade contractors and so on. So you also need to identify what pain the audience may experience, and relate this to your own experience and probably a shared experience with them, and gain about what possible outcomes there could be using your service, which make it worthwhile, beneficial to actually use your service. You then need to provide a bridge from those examples to your topic, and finally you need to conclude about why the time is now that your audience should act about taking up your offer, whatever it is, your product or your service. So in the first of these items that I've talked about, the state of mind, you need to visualize yourself going on the stage and giving a great presentation. And then you need to rehearse yourself the first part of the presentation, so you've actually got it word perfect, the sort of emphasis that you want to give, the tone and the style of the presentation. You need to do self-affirmation as part of your preparation for making the presentation. The 2 questions that you want to ask, you need to get the audience's attention with these. So you need to take control of the audience. You need to ask them, for example, do you want to become an expert speaker? And do you want to earn more money from one event than you do normally in a year? So that's examples of 2 qualifying questions, not related to my own subject, but this is in relation to public speaking. So we talk about pain and what difficulties the audience may be experiencing, which they can empathise with. And you need to explain to them how you overcame such difficulties yourself, and what you did to overcome them. So basically what you're looking to do is to uplift the audience, to demonstrate that the problem is possible to solve, and then you need to demonstrate about the gain, the benefits of your particular solution. Bridging the gap, you need to demonstrate that you need to take a new course of action, because if you carry on carrying out the same actions as you have until now, you'll only get the same result. So you need to encourage the audience to act now and to take a different course of action, which would presumably be to take advantage of your product or service. And then explain why, in a few bullet points, why your particular service is the answer to their problems. And also encourage them to act now, to actually take the action that you want them to take, i.e. to order your service or to call you, or whatever it is you require the audience to do. So we also met today some of the assistant mentors called pod leaders. So these are people who Liam and Adam have trained before, and they've achieved their own public speaking success and also their own business success using Liam's systems and Adam's systems as well. And we also went through the 6 levels of speaking. So the first level being when you're unknown, you're not recognized as a public speaker. And that's the situation that I'm in at the moment. And the next level would be to speak to teach. So you can teach people subject matter that you know, you can train people, and you can earn modest amounts of money doing that, sort of up to £500 a day. And then you can take one segment of what you know, and you can become a lead trainer at that, and you can earn, say, slightly more money with that, up to £2,000 a day. And then when you reach the highest levels of speaking, you can actually speak to sell, and you can start to radically increase the amount of money that you can earn. So this could be up to £5,000 a day with speaking to sell. And if you're a really top expert speaker, speaking to thousands of people in audiences, then you can multiply what you earn by 10 times if you're speaking to many people. And to give an example, Adam has invested in many courses, and one of his mentors actually made £200,000 in 90 minutes. That's the sort of figure that's possible. And then on another occasion made £700,000 to a bigger audience. So again, it's one presentation, 90 minutes approximately, and these massive sums are possible if you have the skill to encourage people to buy your service, so obviously, or your product. So obviously your product or service needs to be recognized as successful. You need to demonstrate proof that it works, have a lot of testimonials from people explaining how it works, and testimonials to explain that those people have tried it and it has worked. And you need to then convince the audience that this is the product that or service that will solve their problem. So this is day one of speaker training with Liam Ryan, and I've got a draft here, version 1 of my own particular story, which I will record on another video. But that's day one of the public speaker boot camp at Basildon Holiday Inn with Liam Ryan and Adam Scott. So that's all for this video. If you want to talk to me about anything I've discussed in this video, then you can call me at Alan on 07539 141257, or +44 7539141257. You can reach me on a landline 0333 224 1257 or +44 333 224 1257. You can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE, or you can drop me an email at alan@alpusgroup.com. Cheers for now.